Coming to you from the broadcast center at South Mountain High School, it's Jag News Now.
Hello Jaguar Nation, and welcome to the last episode of Jaguar News for the 2013-2014 school year. I'm Sol Hernandez.
And I'm Eric Aldagua. It's been a remarkable year here at South Mountain. We decided to wrap up our show with the top 10 stories. Let's kick it off, number 10.
Since the beginning of the school year, the cross-country team has won almost all their meets. Outstanding runners such as Daniel Fritz would often win meets against schools all over the state. This year, the team full of seniors will graduate south and move on with their lives. The seniors and the coaches have searched for new members for next year, but Coach Crookshank admits that it's tough to sell it.
To run, to train, their talent. These kids are so talented. But so much of it on this campus is not being used, it's not being put forth.
Though the seniors are about to leave, most of them express how the sport, along with track, has impacted their lives.
I got into a higher level of competition, running with everybody else, met new friends.
I was more of a troublemaker, but when I got on this track, pretty much straightened me up, got me doing good, got my grades going up.
The first time I ran, oh Jesus, I looked like a fatty. I was so fat. Compared to now, I'm just all fit. I still eat junk food,
but you're like fit.
Yeah, like a good fit.
That summer body.
The seniors and the coach described the experience along why new people should join.
Perfect, that looks good, guys. It's a great feeling where stimulation comes in, a feeling of success, a feeling of accomplishment. And even though we know it's only in cross country or track or wrestling, we know it's in life too.
I started out not really being able to run that much actually, and by my senior year I was like a 3-time district champion and 2-time section champion. And I can contribute all of that to my coach. He's one of the best coaches you can find. He's a Hall of Famer. He's just a really great guy.
After cross country, it's just made me into a stronger person. You get mentally stronger, physically stronger. You get to endure anything. If you get past cross country, you can do anything in life. You do that, you survive South Mountain.
This summer, the cross-country team will be running all over the city. For Jaguar News, I'm Kevin Savalan.
I'm Leilani Robinson. Our 9th biggest story of the year is the success of our magnet programs. 7 seniors in the dance program qualified for the National Honor Society for Dance Arts. Kayla Matthews has been accepted into the Grand Canyon University Dance Program. The Aerospace Magnet has 3 students who've earned their private pilot's license for this year. Eugenia Onaway not only has her private pilot's license, she is also a National Moot Trial winner. Alex Carter won first place in Arizona for mock trial. This year's Visual Arts Magnet has done 3 art shows. 2 students won prizes from out-of-state art shows, and another student was accepted into ASU's design school. Performing Arts Magnets have put on 4 full-length productions. Jag News took first place for the Phoenix Police Department PSA Too Young to Drink competition. Also, radio took second in the audio portion of the competition.
I'm Tierney Hightower, and the number 8 story I saw this school year was the mock crash. The Phoenix Police and Fire Department staged a fake car accident in April. The mock crash was held close to prom to discourage students from drinking and driving. In this fake accident, a couple was driving back from prom. The male was drinking and driving, crashed, and killed his girlfriend along with 1 other person in another car.
I think that the mock crash definitely made people think about drinking and driving in general, not just for prom, but I heard students talking about it in terms of going to parties and things like that.
We checked with prom organizers and found out there was no incident involving drinking and driving at this year's prom.
I'm Armida Cepeda, and our next story is at number 7. It had the whole campus flapping. Last May, Dog Gear Studios released the popular electronic app, Flappy Bird. It didn't take long for Flappy Bird to make its way to South's campus, where students adapted it into their daily routines. Sometimes it became a little too routine. Flappy Bird soon caused distractions in classrooms as students focused more time on the game than actual learning.
That they're not learning much in class, they just want to play Flappy Bird instead of doing their work.
Soon after flapping its way to number 1 in app stores, in February, the creator took the game off the market because he felt it had become too addictive. The Washington Post reports the game is now making a comeback in August with new changes.
I'm Amanda Salome, and the sixth biggest story of the year happened in February. It concerns the love senior Anthony Adriano has for his mother, Maria Adriano. Maria was in a fight for her life against breast cancer. Every soccer player on the boys' soccer team wore a pink ribbon to support her. Both Anthony and his sister Vanessa, who is a sophomore at South, says they relied on God to help their mom get through this. Their mother had surgery in April to remove a cancerous tumor. Fortunately, her illness was detected in time and she did not have to take chemotherapy.
And I'm Jose Contreras. And the fifth biggest story of the year is violation to South Mountain's parking policy. Jaguar News investigated and found on one day, out of 80 cars in the student parking lot, only 34 had a parking decal. But why did students park with no decal?
Because I find it dumb to have a sticker just to park for a couple of hours.
I just haven't had time to get a parking sticker.
Parking without a decal is a violation of the district's parking policy, which says, in order to park on campus, a student must show proof of license, registration, and proof of insurance. We checked just last week and found not much has been done since the story aired back in December. In fact, on May 16, 2014, out of 110 cars in the student parking lot, only 58 had student parking lot decals.
I'm Nancy Santos, and the fourth top story of the year is the continuing discipline problems at South. Here, security walked right into classrooms to make sure students had their IDs.
Take your IDs out, please.
Too many people who didn't attend South were coming on campus. Students leaving campus was also a big problem. Unidentified students told us they ditched for a variety of reasons. Security said they would become more alert and more proactive. They started checking restrooms on a daily basis and did hourly checks under the quads. We talked to the dean of students who tells us if any of the disciplinary acts helped throughout the year.
Our number 2 story this year is South sports teams getting those big wins. 2 in particular this year have been the softball team and our football team. For years, our varsity football team did not know what it felt like to walk off the field with a win. That was until the boys' final home game of the season, as well as their senior night, when they defeated Apache Junction High School 26-13. They were able to embrace a victory and enjoy it as a team. The Arizona Cardinals awarded Coach Phillips $1,000. He plans on using that money to send some of the future players next year to football camps over the summer. We would also like to congratulate all sports teams with their success this year.
And the number 1 story of the year was the loss of 2 students that shocked our campus. Alexis Urbina was a senior who was looking forward to graduation and a promising career in boxing. His 18th birthday was May 2nd. His sister recently came to school to speak at the Cesar Chavez Assembly. She says she is dedicating each match she fights to his memory. The other student lost was Roseanne Jacobs. Rosie was part of Ms. Beck's 3rd and 4th hour class. Her students made this mural in honor of her. We caught up with her principal, who has started a new program in her name.
Well, we formed an actual National Honor Society chapter now for this school, and it is the Roseanne Jacob chapter. As well as we have an annual award now as well with a scholarship which I fund, which will be given to one student, bookstore who we feel represented the ideals of Roseanne.
That wraps up the year in review. It's been an exciting school year here at South.
We're looking forward to all the news and amazing stories next year. Have a great summer.
Bye.